Hello, and welcome to Movement. Thank you for taking the time to view this bouldering orientation video. At Movement, it's our mission to create community, share passion, and inspire philanthropy. Climbing is a thrilling and rewarding sport, but it's important to realize that climbing involves inherent, unforeseen, and other risks. Bouldering does not involve a harness or rope, and therefore increases your risk because you will fall, and all falls are ground falls, which could result in serious injury. Let's begin by reviewing some inherent risks associated with bouldering. Climbers will fall while bouldering. All falls while bouldering will be ground falls. Falls may result in injury. Injuries can be severe. Climbing holds can spin or break at any time, and there are many unforeseen and other risks involved with bouldering. Let's talk about the intended function and limitations of padding. Movement has designated bouldering areas outfitted with heavily padded flooring. The padded flooring helps absorb the impact of falling climbers and is for mitigation purposes only. Padding systems are not intended to prevent injuries to extremities or other parts of the body. Padding does not and cannot guarantee prevention of serious injury. Solid and non-padded objects may be present within the bouldering area and should be avoided. Great! We are now going to cover the bouldering grading system used here at Movement. We use the V-scale, the most widely used grading system for bouldering in North America. This open-ended scale starts at V-intro, followed by V0, V1, V2, V3, and so on, easiest to hardest. Beginning climbers should start with easier boulders such as V-intro. Moving on. Designated bouldering areas can be identified by short climbing walls and visible V-scale grades posted at the beginning of each boulder. At some locations, V-scale grades are identified by hold color. Bouldering and traversing are also allowed in areas designated for rope climbing, but your feet should be no higher than 4 feet off the ground. Maximum heights for bouldering walls range from 14 to 17 feet between all movement locations. There are top-out bouldering areas located at some movement locations. Topping out increases risk. It involves summiting a bouldering wall and then proceeding to the designated down climbing area. Now that we've covered the basics, let's touch on etiquette and general risk awareness while bouldering. Climbers should always be aware of their surroundings when entering a bouldering area, as falling climbers will not see you below them. Always protect your fellow climbers by ensuring landing zones are clear. Don't sit or congregate near or around potential landing zones, and ensure all foreign objects such as water bottles and chalk bags are moved out of the way. It is imperative to exercise spatial awareness within a bouldering area while climbing or just spectating. A partner can help you by maintaining a clear landing zone as you climb. Youth may have a reduced awareness of the risks involved with climbing or being in a climbing area, so adult supervision is required for those under the age of 13. Before beginning to climb, it is important to remember that climbers on the wall have the right of way. Movement suggests that you only climb to the height at which you are comfortable and capable of falling with proper technique. When you complete a boulder, it is best to climb down rather than jumping. This will decrease the chance of injury. Remember, those who are new to bouldering should start with easier boulders such as V-intro and avoid climbing to the full height of the wall until they are more comfortable with climbing, down climbing, and proper falling technique. We will cover the basics of falling in just a second. We have broken down the proper falling technique into 4 easy steps. First, upon falling from the wall, spot your landing. Second, stay relaxed and bend your knees and elbows. Next, pull in your arms. Avoid extending your arms to reach for the floor. Lastly, as you land, absorb the impact with your legs bent and roll to the ground. Spotting a climber is not required. The purpose of spotting is to direct a falling climber to a landing zone while protecting their head and neck. Effective spotting requires specialized skills, so seek instruction before attempting. Spotters who are not properly trained may cause harm to a falling climber. There are hazards to spotters as well, including being kicked, hand and finger injuries, and the risk of being fallen on by a climber. There is no guarantee of safety when a spotter is involved while bouldering. Climbing is dangerous and involves inherent and other risks. Observing the practices demonstrated in this video does not guarantee that you will be free from harm. If you have any questions about the risks, your responsibilities, facility rules, or anything else about climbing at Movement, please ask. Review the rules of the facility, seek qualified instruction, use all equipment properly, double-check your belay system when rope climbing, supervise youth climbers, and remember, gravity works. Climbing or bouldering on any wall can result in a fall. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please return to the front desk and inform a staff member that you have completed the bouldering orientation video. If you have any questions, please seek further assistance. It's your responsibility to ask a staff member. Thank you, and have a great time here at Movement.